tolerance. Anything more than that is going to be a warped disc. So let's see. So I can see in here we have 0. A BMW with a judder under braking is such a common issue, not just BMW, it can happen on any vehicle. Now, we're going to do a road test to see how it feels, how you can experience it from inside the vehicle, and this is quite bad. Then we're going to have it on the ramp to do further checks and identify exactly the cause of this, because this already had some work done trying to solve this problem, however, it's not solved. Let's go inside, drive it and see exactly how we can feel it from inside the car, and then we'll have it up on the ramp to see how what we can see inside the car. So we don't have to drive on motorway. Local is going to be good enough, because the vibration is persistent from 20 miles per hour. This car had 3 sets of discs, so no, 2 sets. So original one fell, customer replaced it once. Apparently the discs that were fitted incorrectly. Now it's the second set of discs, and after a while the problem has returned. Now we know there's a common problem on those cars. Disc is just consequences of the problem. Okay, so just a bit more speed, but the cause it's something else. Let's see. I'm not sure, we'll see how this can be noticed in the video, but it's quite bad. We also got a camera mounted by the wheel. Would be interested to see if that can pick a lot of the vibration. Let's see. So imagine this is only 30 miles per hour. Going quicker is going to be absolutely horrendous to drive and very unsafe. So I feel it also in the pedal a little bit. Not much on the steering because of the way that this car mechanism, the steering rack, it is built. Let's see, hopefully we can feel it a lot better here. So it's only 30 miles per hour speed. Gently touching the brakes, and it's very bad. So again, we know the disc at this stage, they are warped. We're gonna check them with the gauge just to confirm that, and then we're also gonna reveal the cause of this problem keeps on returning, that was overseen. Let's see one more time. So only, let's say now we have, oh my god, this was quite bad, and it was only 40 miles per hour. So back on the ramp. Ooh. We're gonna check the car, and we also have some parts ordered. So let's see, in here we can get a bit more speed. 40. Look how bad. Whole car vibrates. And then the higher it goes in the speed, the stronger the vibration it is. Yeah. Okay, so that's enough. For a road test, we'll be back on the ramp to do the disc measurement and reveal the common problem on this BMW, also common for many other BMW, when the brakes is juddering. So we'll see. Now we have the car on the ramp, we have removed the wheel, and we do one of the very common checks we perform to establish, to basically confirm we have a warped disc. With this gauge, which we install it on the disc, we are turning the disc, and normally what we expect it's 0.2 tolerance. Anything more than that is going to be a warped disc. So let's see. So I can see in here we have 0 point, hold on, just hold on for a second. Go on. Slowly. Yeah. So start from 0. Go. Yeah, 0 0.8. 0 0.8. So it's quite a lot. Now the story in here is that the disc they've been already replaced twice. The bearings they've been replaced also twice. Initially, the discs they haven't been installed correctly. Those are vented discs and they are sided. If they're installed the other way around, they're not gonna get cooled. Very, very important. However, even after they be installed correctly, they still start juddering, and you've seen it's a massive juddering. Very common problem that we've seen it before. Now, on this car, it was a problem with also the suspension arms. Those hydraulic bushes in here, it's already been replaced, but on the driver's side, so this arm, it has a faulty bush in here. We're also going to replace it on the other side, but those are very common on BMWs, on the juddering. So by only replacing the disc, this is going to be only a fix, temporary fix. The problem is going to return easily, and this is the case here with this BMW. So now we're going to replace the disc. We put new bearings. Basically, the bearing is going to be. Do we have a new bearings here? No, we don't have. Anyway, we're gonna show when we're gonna have the parts. The disc sits on the bearing, so it's critical that those surfaces are plain, are straight, and such vibration. If the car is driven with this issue, obviously this vibration is gonna very likely distort the flange of the bearing. So we're gonna have new disc, new bearings, those assembly, new suspension arms for the other side, and this problem should be now sorted. So we're going to replace the parts, take it again in a road test afterwards. So let's crack on. When we have the parts, we want to see this BMW free of judder. All the parts stripped. The disc, this is the bearing with the hub, and this is the surface where the disc is mounting on. And what it is, when the disc gets opped, this could be distorted also. We don't want to take any risk when we put new parts. So we've got a new disc here, new bearing together with the hub. But the cause of the problem is this, the lower arm. So far, no play in the ball joint. In here, it looks a bit cracked, but that's not the problem. The problem is, see, this is a hydraulic bush. So inside there is oil. So it's not just standard rubbers. You see, all this has leaked, and this is a common problem on BMWs, for which the disc they're gonna start to vibrate under braking. So it is actually the bush on the front lower arm that is gonna. So this comes mounted here and then into the hub. So those lower arms failing, um, for some reason they create a lot of vibration in the system, and eventually the disc gets warped. So at this stage, even if we replace just the arm, we're not going to fix the problem. So we have to replace again disc, pads, and the bearings. Also, those discs are sided because they are vented discs. So yeah, it is quite common on the vented discs to be sided so they can get cooled down. New arms, yeah, gen part, so ready to go in. On the other side, we already have a new arm, so let's crack on. Yeah. And yeah, once it's gonna, we have all components on, we're gonna be out in a road test. We should have smooth braking, no vibration. All the components in place: brakes, suspension arm, bearings, both sides. On the passenger side, we also replaced the shield. We got brand new shield. So this car should hopefully have no more issues on the brake. Let's put the wheels on and have it out in the road test. So we are very close to have a BMW that is free of judder on the brake. Let's see after we're gonna get it out. Let's put the wheels on and then. Finally, the car is all put together, and we are keen to go in a road test to really experience a smooth drive for a 7 Series. Now, because the brakes are new, we will be very gentle with the brakes. This is a very important aspect. When you first replace brakes, you have to be gentle until the brakes are bedding in. But we didn't have to be very harsh on the brakes previously to experience the Judder. So we're only going to put, thank you very much. So we're only going to drive 20-30 miles. But we obviously found the problem. The main problem was the lower suspension arm, that I had the hydraulic bush damaged, and that was causing all set of discs to fail. The car was literally not drivable the way that he was juddering. First foot of the brake, but there's nothing. The thing is, you know, even when the suspension arm is faulty, you put a new set of discs and the car is fine for a while, but then same judder comes back. So we see it very often. If you don't pay attention of the cause, the problem, the effect is going to return. But this was the fix with the BMW. No, absolutely no judder, but it is expected. But we know from experience, and we thought to make this video as it might be a good help for anyone in a similar situation. So again, an example of what is going on here in the workshop. Stay close for more videos about car repairs. See you next time.